Good morning, students. I welcome you all to my online class on dynamics. So in last class I explained about the simple harmonic motion. So now let's solve few problems based on simple harmonic motion. So see the first problem. The speed v of a point moving along the x-axis is given by v square is equal to 16 minus x square. Prove that the motion is simple harmonic motion and find its amplitude. So here the expression for speed is given. That means here v square is given. It is 16 minus x square. So with the help of this we have to show that the motion is simple harmonic motion. So how we can show that the motion is simple harmonic? So in order to show that the motion is simple harmonic, we have to show acceleration is directed towards the origin and is proportional to the distance. And to find out the amplitude, what you have to do, when the particle will displace maximum, so at that point velocity is equal to 0. So from that conditions it is possible to find out the amplitude. So let's start this way. So what is given? It is v square is equal to 16 minus x square. So if you differentiate this equation both sides with respect to x, so what you will get? It is twice v dv by dx. And right hand side what you will get here? 0. So it is twice x. So we can eliminate 2 from both sides. So you will get v dv by dx is equal to what? Minus x. And v means what? V is the velocity. It is the rate of change of displacement. So for v, what we can write? Dx by dt. Here also in place of v, what we can write? Dx by dt. So if you simplify this one, you will get d square x by dt square. But this is acceleration. So this we can write as x double dot. And right hand side we are getting minus x. So here this x double dot we can write it is minus mu x. So what is the value of mu? Mu is equal to 1. So see here, in this case the acceleration is directed towards the origin because of this negative sign, and it is proportional to the distance. So from this it is possible to say that in this case the motion is simple harmonic motion. Okay, now how do you find out the amplitude? So to find out the amplitude, at the time of maximum displacement, when the particle will displace maximum, so at that point velocity is 0. So v0, you put v0. V0 means what? V square 0. So you will get 16 minus x square is equal to 0. So from this x square 16 means the value of x will get plus minus 4. So you can see the figure also. See here you will get the origin, center of attraction you can say. So here x is equal to 4 and here x is equal to minus 4. So as because the motion is simple harmonic, so there will be 2 and 4 motion from this point to this point, again from this point to this point. So here the amplitude of the motion is given by OA. OA means 4. OB, if you take the distance can never be negative. So this is also 4. So from this the amplitude of the motions you will get 4. So this way we can solve this problem. Okay, let's solve the next problem. See the next one. A particle moving in a straight line with simple harmonic motion has velocity v1 and v2 at distances x1 and x2 from the center of its path. Show that the period of its motion is twice pi root over x1 square minus x2 square divided by v2 square minus v1 square. So here what is given? Particle is moving and it has simple harmonic motion with velocities v1 and v2 at distances x1 and x2. With the help of this we have to show that the time period is given by this expression. So first of all you should know the expression for time period. Time period is given by what? T is equal to what? You know the expression for t is equal to, it is twice pi by root over mu. And in case of simple harmonic motion, you know that the square of the velocity is given by what? It is mu into mu into a square minus x square. So we can write this way: for a simple harmonic motion we have v square is equal to mu into a square minus x square, and the time period is given by what? It is twice pi by root over mu. Okay, now according to question say v is equal to v1 when x is equal to x1 and v is equal to v2 when x is equal to x2. So if we use this condition in equation 1, so what are the equations you will get? So in place of v we have to write v1. So v1 square, and in place of x we have to write x1. So you will get v1 square is equal to what? It is mu into mu into a square minus x1 square. Same way v2 square is equal to what? Mu into a square minus x2 square. Okay, now just subtract equation 3 from 4, then you will get v2 square. Just to see this expression here, v2 square minus v1 square. So that's why we are subtracting equation 3 from 4 in order to get this expression v2 square minus v1 square. So what we will get, it is mu x1 square, mu into x1 square minus x2 square. So from this you find out the value of this constant mu. So mu is equal to what? It is v2 square minus v1 square divided by x1 square minus x2 square. Okay, now substitute the value of mu in the expression of time period. Say t is equal to what? Twice pi by root over mu. So in place of this mu, you just write down this expression. So after simplifying, you will get t is equal to what? Twice pi root over x1 square minus x2 square divided by b2 square minus b1 square. So this way it is possible to prove this theorem. Okay, let's solve the next problem. These are very simple problems. In objectives you may get this type of problems. Okay, see the next one. A particle moves in simple harmonic motion in a straight line. Its maximum speed is given 420 meter per second. Speed means velocity, and its maximum acceleration is given 1680 meter per second square. So here the velocity and the acceleration is given. What you have to find out? Find the period. That means you have to find out the time period and frequency of the motion. So here what are the given things? Here the velocity is given as well as acceleration is given. So how to proceed? You know that for a simple harmonic motion, acceleration we denote by x double dot. So we can write this, you see, x double dot is equal to, it is minus mu x. So this x double dot expressions I have written as f. Acceleration I have denoted by f, and v square is equal to what? It is mu into a square minus x square. So according to question, what is the value of f? F is equal to what? 1680 meter per second square. So here f is, the value of f is 1680 when x is equal to what? X is equal to a, because when x is equal to a. So same way v is equal to 420 when x is equal to what? X is equal to 0. So if we use these values in equation 1 and 2, so in place of f we can write 1680, and here it is minus mu when x is equal to what? X is equal to a. Okay, then in equation 2, say v square 420 square, and here we can write it is mu x is equal to 0, maximum velocity will be 0, so it will be mu a square. So if we divide equation 4 by 3, you will get the value of mu. So what is the value of mu? Mu is equal to 16. So once you know the value of mu, we can find out the time period. Time period is given by what? T. T is equal to what? Twice pi by root over mu. Root over mu is equal to 16. So here you will get 4. After simplifying the time period, you will get pi by 2. And next you have to find out the frequency. So frequency, you know, it is given by n is equal to what? 1 by t. So in place of t, just substitute the value pi by 2. So what is the frequency? The frequency value will get 2 by pi. So this way it is possible to find out the frequency. I think it is understandable. So next class we'll solve 3 more problems. Thank you.